Welcome back to engineering graphics class. In this session we will discuss the projection of planes, problem number 9. The question is given like this: a square plate of 40 mm sides rests on HP such that one of its diagonals is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. Draw its projection. Okay, the question is given very simple. So it is square lamina they given 40 mm sides resting on HP, and the diagonal is inclined to both HP and 30 degree and to VP at 45 degree. Okay. So as you know, we are dividing the data for 3 steps. In the first step, we will check the resting condition. Here it is resting on HP, but they not mention the edge is resting or corner resting, but they give on the diagonal inclination. So when they give diagonal inclination, the diagonal should be parallel first, then only we can make inclination, parallel or perpendicular. So if we keep the edge condition, then the diagonals itself, that diagonals will become inclined. So we can't make the inclination further. So that's why if you make the diagonal parallel, so in the next step easily we can make the diagonal inclined to HP as well as VP, we can make it inclined. So that's why the given diagonal is inclined, so we need to make the diagonal should come the parallel to XY line. So if we keep the corner condition, then only we can achieve that. So that's why by seeing the second condition here, we are making the corner condition in the first step. So we'll take it corner condition here, and the point we will take it here, and this is a corner condition means we will measure 45 degree. So for reference, you can draw it. Horizontal line here, and then from here measure 45 degree, and the side they given 40, so draw the 40 mm line, and same way here also measure 45 degree and get the same 40 mm line when you draw it. So the both will be coming up in one line. So after that, from these 2 points, same 45, or you can just draw the arc to this one by taking the same 40 and draw the arc, you will get the fourth point. So like this we need to make the corner condition, and coming to the naming, we can give the name here A, B, C and D. So once we finish this, and you can show any one side dimension. So we can use the symbol here to represent this is a square. Okay, after that, draw the projection to XY line to get the front view, and in front view make it straight line with the visible line. This is, and coming to naming, here only A is here, so that's why T dash, and here B and D, B is coming first, so B dash of D dash, and here C dash. The first step is finished. And next they given, this is the diagonal. Diagonal what we taken here, AC. And when you see in the front view, the AC is merges with the plane and is inclined to HP 30 degree. So if you make the entire plane 30 degree, so this diagonal also become 30 degree. So first mark the point A dash, and then measure 30 degree point, and passing through this, draw a line, and this one 30 degree, sure. And then measure this total A dash to C dash, measure it, and draw the arc, get the C dash. Then make it visible, and same way measure this length A dash to B dash of D dash, and draw one more arc, and this point is B dash of D dash. And then to get the top view, extend the lines. Here A and C is coming, so if you extend this line, in this point we are getting A, because A and A dash, then C and C dash we are getting C. Then same way here, this point D and D dash we are getting D, and then here B and B dash we are getting B. Then join it. A to B, B to C, C C to D and back to A. So like the second step also finished. Coming to the last step, same diagonal AC is inclined to VP at 45 degree. So first we will draw the measure 45 degree and just draw a line of 45 degree. But one condition comes here. So this diagonal AC in the first step it is having some certain length. If you measure this, as you know, this is come with the length. So when you take actual dimension, you will come to know what is the length, and I will take it as just x because I am not taken dimension. This is x. But in second step, the same diagonal AC, will be reduced to y. If you take dimension, you will get it to y. So now, once the diagonal, the length is changes, so we can't place the same AC on the true angle. We need to find the beta angle. So how to find the beta angle? The first we will measure the actual diagonal, that is AC. In the first step AC we will take it and first make the common center, and from this measure this AC in the first step x and draw the arc on the 45 degree line. Once you get the arc, draw the locus line to that, and next measure the apparent diagonal, that is AC, that is y length in the second step. Measure the apparent diagonal length, take the same center and draw the arc on the locus line. So after getting that point, from the common center through this intersection, extend the line, and this will be the beta angle. So this beta angle value should be 55 degree. After that you will come to know this should come 55 degree. Okay, now on this beta angle we need to place this diagonal AC. Okay, got it? I will repeat again the same steps. The first we will draw the actual angle, whatever the true angle they give 45 degree. Measure the actual diagonal line, that is x value. Take the common center and draw the arc on the 45 degree line. And then from the intersection draw the locus line. This locus line should be parallel to xy. After drawing the locus line, now measure the apparent diagonal, that is y length. Take the same center. Now draw the arc on the locus line. And then from the center through the intersection point, draw the line and measure the angle, that is a beta angle. On this beta angle, this diagonal should be taken and it should be placed here. And to place it, first mark the point A, corner A, then measure A to C. So measure A to C and draw the arc, get the C. And now A to D, measure it, take the center and draw the arc. Then C to D, you measure it, take the center, draw the arc, we will get the D. And you can join it. And same way, A to B, measure it, take the center and draw the arc. C to B, measure it, take the center and draw the arc, we will get the B. So like this we have to reproduce it same here, and then to get the final view, draw the projection from here. A dash and is on the xy line, you can draw up to here and get the point A dash. And now B dash and D dash is here, we just extend this line and join it. B dash and here D, and we will get the D dash here, and B here we are getting B. So if you draw the line here, B dash, and now C dash is here, get the C dash. Now we got all the points, join it. A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, and back to A dash. Okay, like this it is out. Again I will repeat it. So here they given a square of 40 mm, it is resting on HP, but diagonal is inclined to VP 45 degree and HP 30 degree they given. So diagonal inclination they given, so that's why. So we need to maintain that one of the diagonals should be parallel. So that's why we are taking the corner condition and we take the first step. And then after projectioning it, we are getting the front view. And next, so say diagonal is inclined to HP 30 degree. So the diagonal is becoming in the view of same front view straight line. So that's why entire plane we have made 30 degree inclination. So we satisfy the condition diagonal inclination. And after the projection, we are getting the top view. And now, so say this diagonal is inclined to VP also, but here the diagonal length is changes. So that's why we found the beta angle. On that beta angle, we placed it and finally we got the final front view. So like this the problem is solved.